Hey, it's Jacob Saturn LLC. Today's date is Saturday, March 7th, 2026. And the forecast is calling for some rain tomorrow. As you can see, it's cloudy, it's a little windy. But as you guys know, with this chingaderas here, every time I do it, it's always leaking at the joints over there. So the issue, I think, was that when it would leak on like one here, I would unglue it from the other one over there. So what I did was I just glued all of it back together and use these clamps to hold it together. So I'll just keep those clamps on there till tomorrow. And then hopefully if it rains tomorrow, I'll be able to see, and hopefully we actually have water coming down this way and falling down and coming over here. And my things arrived. They arrived a little bit earlier than expected. My leaf filters, they're right here. So they're a little bit smaller than I thought, especially the top side here. So I'm hoping I can put it here and then put my downspout here. But as you can see, it's still a 4-inch opening there. So I have to figure out a way to convert it from there to a 2-inch so I could run it down and then run it out that way. And then I also 3D printed this chingaderas here. And the way this works, it's gonna go on my IBC totes over here. It's got the little screw cap thing, but I don't have a cap for this one, so since when I come in through here, I'm gonna just switch them out. But the way this goes, it just kind of goes on the cap like that, and you can screw it in a little bit. See, it'll screw in. I just gotta paint it. Yeah, see, that's screwing in. So, but I think that's all. It's not screwing in. Never mind. Anyways, I'll just put it like that, and then I'll come in at a 90, and then just kind of go in like that, and then let the water go in. But I printed 3 for right now. 3 or 4. I printed 4 because obviously I need 2, and then I got to print 1 more. But because my buddy James asked if I could print him some for his, so I'm gonna do that. And then I think I might go with bigger clips for down here, kind of like that one there. But that clip's broken, so I don't know if I can use that one there. But so then I could use a 2-inch PVC instead of a 3/4 inch here. But I don't know, we'll see, because those things are expensive. I think one of those, or not one of those, let me see, it's not coming out. 2 of these I can get for like 18 bucks. One of those is 18 bucks. And if I do it, I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need 4 just to start. So yeah, the price is a little bit different. So we'll do that. But anyways, so I got that glued. Hopefully it rains tomorrow. I'll show you guys, and it won't leak anymore. Hopefully, I'll prefer a little leak over a bigger leak. But I'm hoping it won't leak, and then majority of the water will actually come out through here like it's supposed to. And if it does, then I'll start working on my 90 coming this way and then coming all down to here. But that's the plan for right now. It rains tomorrow, but I'm not gonna have time to do this. I just sprayed all the weeds here with vinegar solution. I have a thing there, so I'll probably end up torching them, but it's too hot. And then once I torch, I'm gonna till and drop down some grass seed. I gotta trim my Vitex over there, but the tomorrow priority is I gotta clean up the hood range and the fryer on the wife's food truck, especially after the gem show. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I got some stuff for the new travel trailer. I'm gonna set that up. I'll probably shoot video on that, but yeah, so I don't know when I'll get back to this, but I'm just doing this clip to show you guys what I did there. But I'll keep you guys up to date on it. Well, it's finally somewhat raining, but it hasn't rained enough to see if my thing worked or not. But I still have the clamps on there. This one's a little bit off here, which I don't like. So, and now it looks like it broke completely. That's probably why. So I'm gonna have to replace that bracket there. Gotta go print another one. But hopefully it's enough rain to see if it's gonna work or not. But if not, I'll just throw water from here, grab water from here and dump it up there and check. But we'll see. So the water wasn't going down. I like to shoot it with all flooding at that point there. And then I was trying to adjust it, and the whole thing just fell and they broke on me. So I'm gonna have to reprint them and redo everything on it. But I bought that pipe there, so I'm gonna redo it with this pipe here. So that kind of blows, but stuff happens. All right, so you can see some of them broken. I think the issue is that they're not, you can see I only had a 20% infill on them. So I'm gonna switch it to 100% infill. It's gonna take a lot longer to print. But yeah, so I think the weight of them broke. And then the issue was, oh, where's it at? The one at the end there wasn't, this one here at the end, see how it's, see how it's all cracked and stuff right here? So because of that, I don't think it was holding it down like it was supposed to, even though the level on it is low here. So it was kind of canted up, so all the water wasn't flowing down the way it was supposed to. And when I went to try to push it down, it had a lot of weight of water right here, and it just busted and broke. So I'm gonna end up reprinting them. I'll do a 100% infill on them, and I'm gonna switch it to those there. And when I actually cut them, I'm gonna cut them so that they fit perfectly on the grooves there. So yeah, even that one, you see how it's kind of just broke off, and then that one there. But yeah, so it sucks, but it happens. All right, so it's May 10th. It's Mother's Day today, and got my things printed. These are at 100%, except for this one and another one. I don't know which one. These are at 20%, and these ended up dropping until they kind of broke. Even though they're at 100%, they're still kind of thin up here, so they're still fragile. So I got to be careful with them. So I got my pipes cut there, right there by that blue barrel. So I got those cut, ready to go. I'm gonna go up right now and take these down and install these here. So I'll probably put like some of these at the end and then these toward the middle here. Same thing with the one is 20%. I'll put that one toward the middle also, but let me get those changed out and I'll get back with you guys. All right, so I have them all up except for that's one of the cracked ones there, and then no one there, and then except for the end one. I wasn't paying attention as I was screwing it in, and they got caught. And of course, it cracked on me, and that one actually turned out to be one of the ones with the 20% infill. As you can, I don't know, that's coming out on camera, but yeah, you can see it. Well, let me just see that. Yeah, it only has a 20% infill, so it cracked real easily on me. So on this one here, I guess I could, if I wanted to, I could use the old one for now, but I don't think I'm gonna get that far with the piping today anyways. I could use this one here because it's kind of almost complete, but we'll see. Let me grab this piping over here and start setting up. I'm gonna set up the camera, kind of show you guys how I'm gonna try to do this. Hopefully it works. All right, so I got my pipe. Let's put it up here and see what we can do with it without hopefully breaking any of this stuff right here. It's a little windy today too. All right, let's see. All right. So I'm laying it down kind of at an angle right now. Slowly turning it. All right. We'll stop right there. And then let me show you guys what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably have to grab the camera though and take it up there with me to show you guys what we're gonna do here. So what I want to do here is see how just kind of squeeze that, and there it goes. See, that one fell into place too. So see, now I'm hoping that'll help out. I just got to do that last one there, and then we'll see how that goes. Let me pause it real quick here. All right, let's do this last one here. So I think if I just turn it, squeeze it in there. See, so hopefully, I think that was the issue I was having with the other one was as it was filling with water, it was adding weight to it. It was kind of causing it to slide this way. And since these clips weren't there to keep that from happening, I think that was the issue. And this one, for some odd reason, actually printed with the clip on this side. All the other ones didn't, which kind of sucks, but it happens. But let me get this piece up and we'll go from there. All right, so I have the whole thing up now. Well, not the whole thing, just the two pieces I've cut. And actually, it's just one piece here. I just kind of cut it in half. I went from there. I have 2 clamps on here, and then I added extra glue on the outside, but that corner here wasn't sticking, so I put another clamp on there just to make sure it sticks. But yeah, as you can see, hopefully this is gonna work out a lot better for me. If it does, then I should hopefully get the go ahead to do it in the front. But I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna still attach to this here. So there's some stuff in the 3D print thingiverse that I saw, but I gotta get some measurements on these and make sure the measurements are at least the same or close enough that it's gonna fit. But yeah, so let me come over here real quick. So we need about let's see, so from there 5 feet, 7.5 feet. So I need probably about like 6, no, probably closer to 7 or so more feet. I'll measure it though. I'll probably do a little bit more, but we'll see. And then I'm gonna show you guys how I actually cut these. The only thing is I can't right now because I actually need more of these clips here to show you guys. I guess I could use this one here, but just kind of put it back together as best as possible, and then I can do it with this one here. But I don't know, it's 2:30. It is Mother's Day, and the kids are coming over, so I'm gonna stop for now. I don't know if you guys see on this end over here. See how it's kind of off also. It's coming out right there. So let me see if I have another clip that I can put on that in there. Because yeah, it's stuff like that that's going to cause it to leak. I have this one here. All right, let me put that one there. All right, so I got it. Hopefully it'll glue and it won't leak on me. So I'm gonna leave those on till tomorrow probably, and then we'll go from there. But that's it for today. If I cut the pipe tomorrow, I'll show you guys how I'm doing that there. So I'll cut this one here. So it's nice because that was 10 feet. So I got 20. So I get 40 feet off in 2 pipes, which makes me think these were less than 10 feet because I ended up using 3. No, yeah, it's probably about the same because yeah, I used 3 of them. So we'll see though. It's these are a little bit sturdier than those. They're a lot thicker, but see, they fold in, but not as much. So it would have been too hard to use it for up there. Hopefully, these are really thin though, so hopefully the sun doesn't beat them down. I did paint them to help protect it from the sun a little bit, so hopefully that does help. But we'll see. So tomorrow we'll get started on this here. There's a bee right there. Oh, that's not a bee. It is a bee, but it's a different kind of bee. But anyways, distracted. So I would start printing the other one, but I ended up printing. I got a lot of stuff going on. Like I'm melting wax right now here, and then I did the fans yesterday for the rabbits, and then the other thing I'm printing right now, which is why I can't print the other bracket, is beehive frames. I'm 3D printing some of those there. So the other 2 I've printed so far, and I'm obviously using PETG for them, so it's not going the way. Well, I'm not gonna say it's not going the way I want, but I just can't remove them right now to switch it out. So and then I have a whole new of ASA, so I can print more brackets. But once I get done with these, I'll do that there. But at least tomorrow I could still at least do the cut the pipe and get that going. The other thing I was thinking I could do is I can pull that printer there. Yeah, I might do that. I can pull this printer out of in here, out of that box there, and got my son's printer here, and maybe print the other brackets on his printer. But I gotta put that one in here so I can close it in for so the heat will stay in there so it sticks. But I don't know, we'll see. There's a lot of stuff I can do. But yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date on that, and hopefully it works, and we'll go from there. All right, let me show you guys something. So this chingadurish, hold on. This one here, I'm having issues finding something to go in here and then go into the 4-inch PVC pipe I have over there. So what I ended up doing was I designed something on Tinkercad. See, let me go out of the sun. So I had my opening up there. I had to sand the edges because I made it, I didn't realize that the edges were rounded. So, and I made it square. So I just had to sand those down a little bit. This one also I had to sand down a little bit on the inside to make it go around the tube. But let me show you guys here. Smoking some ribs today too. So this will just kind of go in there like so. See, it doesn't leave, it's a little bit of a gap, not too bad. So then hopefully that'll work and get my water going where I need it to go. So then this one I'm just gonna put here. I'll just attach it here and then we should be good to go. And then let me pull that out. And let me show you guys. And then it's a little tight on the 4-inch, which I'm okay with, just because then it won't, it'll hopefully stick really good. But let's see. It'll just go in there. I need both hands to get it in there, but there it is. It's attached, so as you can see. So hopefully this will work. I'll probably just end up cutting a little bit off here, just so that I can do everything with 90s. Let me leave that on there right now because like I said, I need 2 hands for it. But and then this one here, it's a little big, but I'm gonna attach it here. And that goes into the 2-inch. So then I can just do my 2-inch there. So I think I'm gonna have to, because I can't find one that'll fit this either. And I could probably 3D print one also, maybe. I'll try that. I got the scanner. I'll see if I can scan this and then do the opposite, clip it, or print it with the clips on it, but we'll see. All right, it's May 24th, Memorial Weekend, and we're getting some May rain. Let me show you guys something. It's not leaking. Yay! And I mean, you guys like, how do you know it's got water in it? Well, because there's water coming out over here. So because of that, I know it's got water in it. I just wish I'd been able to do more of it, have more of it set up. But oh, you know what? I got the ladder here. I know it's wet. And I'm in Crocs. But let's see what we got. All right, here we go. So, see, there's water in it. It's just flowing. Well, it's not really flowing anywhere right now. But as you can see, I already got to clean them out. They have leaves and stuff in them. But there is water going into it. There's water here, and it's not leaking. So that is good. So I'm hoping once we get more water, it'll actually flow. Once I get all that, it'll actually flow the way it's supposed to. It looks like it's all coming back here, which isn't really good, but oh, sorry, I'm not gonna have that on video. But yeah, yeah, this tree just, that's the whole reason why I have that leaf filter for it. But yeah, I don't like the fact that there's no water on this side. Maybe I gotta bring this side down a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, the water here, it looks like it's going down that way from here, because I mean, most of the water is concentrated right here, so right where the thing's at. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it and go from there. But actually, the bees are still, from a video I'm shooting right now of harvesting honey, and bees are still right there. But yeah, it's a nice day. So look at that. But all right, I'm gonna get down, and I gotta turn off my sprinklers for tomorrow since the grass are getting watered. All right, well, let me show you guys how I normally mark these here. So I have of course, as soon as I start getting text messages. But anyways, so I have my new hook here printout. So I just kind of go over. I don't go over. I go to where it's at, and I just kind of mark. Ah, come on, darn it! Just kind of mark it on the inside, on both sides. This side's gonna be a little hard because it's and I just kind of come mark it on the outside a little bit. It's a little bit lower than I marked just because I want to make sure that I keep it lower. So now that I did that, let's come here. Put this on here. Where's my tape measure? It's right here. Just got my tape measure and I'll measure how high up it is. So it's about 2 inches on this side. So then I'll go over there and I'll mark 2 inches on it over here. I thought this was gonna fall. I guess it's not. Let's see, is that? Yeah. So now I just come over here and I have this marked for the cap here. So just to make sure that I know where to stop my cut so that the cap doesn't so there's room for the cap. Now this thing wants to move, huh? All right, so then we'll go here. Darn it, 2 inches right there. Now go to the other side, measure the other side, come back and do the same over here. Let me do that real quick. That is about 1.75 inches. So then I'll come over here, measure my 1.75 inches. Right, have it marked, and then I'll just put a line down it and show you guys how I do that right there. It kind of sucks doing this by yourself because you gotta make sure it doesn't slide over there. So hopefully it doesn't. So far, I haven't had anything slide on me. But as you can see, there's my line right there. So I'm gonna just turn it up just to make it a little bit easier to cut, and then I'll cut it. We should be good to go. So let me do that real quick, and I'll get back with you guys. All right, let me show you guys how I cut this here. I just use an angle grinder. It makes it a lot easier. It's gonna get a little loud. All right, I didn't cut it as straight as I would like to, but I mean, it should be good enough. I'll sand it down to make it look a little better. But as you can see, like right here, there's some where I came underneath the line, but I'd rather go under the line than over it. So I'm gonna flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. I won't show a video of that just because it's obviously the same process. So let me get that done. I will get this cut. I'll cut where the end cap's gonna go. I'm actually gonna glue the end cap before I put it up there just because that's one less thing I have to manipulate once it's up there, and then we'll go from there. Now, one thing I didn't do, but I'm glad I remembered before I cut the other end is you want to make sure that you check that the side you're going to leave a cap on is the size that it's going to fit, because as you can see, there's I don't know if that's coming out, but see how much room. So that one's going to squeeze in there. And you have this one here that, look at how much room is there. So this is it here. So I'm going to cut this part off of it down there. So I'm glad I remembered that part there, because yeah, on that first pipe I put up, this was the excess on the PVC pipe here that I had to cut off, just to kind of show you guys. So This was the excess on it, so it's not you're not cutting it perfectly in half. So let's see, how many inches is this here, or how much is it? It's about half an inch difference. So, which means if I use this one, I'm gonna have to cut half an inch off of it. So just kind of give you guys a idea on what to do, so you don't overcut it or cut the wrong piece. All right, I have it set up here, and the paint's nothing fancy. It's just a Rust-Oleum can, and it's supposed to bond to plastic. So we'll see. Hopefully, it'll bond. Yeah, we're just gonna put a coat on it, just so that it's protected from the sun. Nothing too fancy. Just enough to say that, yeah, it's gonna. Good Lord, still has some powder over here, but oh well. I should have probably worn gloves with this damn wind, and I got paint all over my hands, but oh well. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit on this side here, and then once it's done drying, I'll gotta make sure I don't paint blue on the camera. I'll flip it over and I'll paint the inside, but I won't show you guys that part there. All right, I didn't show a video of it, but I got my cap on here. I had to cut it just because it wasn't going underneath that lip there. What I should have done if I didn't want to cut it was I should just ran it all the way out to here and decided to out here, but that's not that big of a deal here. I'll end up doing that in the front yard. I glued it there, so that's good. I have it clamped. Hopefully it'll hold. Looks like it's got a little bit of a gap down here, which I'm not liking, but hopefully it'll glue on the top up here. See, hopefully, and if need be, I can put some sealant in there or something. I put a clamp on that side there just so it wouldn't move and all that. So this pipe here is done. So I'm ready to start on the downspout, which will be a whole separate video just because this video here is already a lot longer than I'd like it to be or expected it to be. So yeah, so I'm gonna start my downspout here. I got my elbows. I got one there. Got some more over here. I think I got 3 because I need 1, 2. Yeah, so I ended up getting 3 just because we'll do we'll put 190 there, another 90 here, and then another 90 here coming down. So now that I got those done, but like I said, that'll be the start of the next video, which will be part 4 of this one here. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this, and don't forget to like and subscribe.